So, yeah, hello again. So this is an example for the B2B case when you want to develop a website. Yeah, so for the end users here in the room, for maybe it's you don't understand what I show now, but for the developers, yeah, it's very complicated. Yeah, so you as an end user see a website, booking.com, see the images of the hotel, see the facts, the description, everything, user rating. So it's okay. Yeah, and on booking.com they have good content, but other websites have not the same content, yeah, different images from the hotel, different user rates, and not a geocode, etc. Yeah, and this is a problem because you need a lot of APIs to connect to the different content providers. Yeah, and we can change this with Camino. Yeah, and this is hotel information on Web3. So, how does it work? So, Giata will mint all the hotels on Camino, 1.2 million hotels, with basic informations. Hotel name, street, and country, and city. That's it. Yeah? And every hotel, every address is addressable, unique. Yeah, so you can send a token to this address, and at this token there are the content, a link to content. Yeah? At the end you have in this hotel address, in this wallet, all the transaction. Yeah? And then everyone can easily transfer content. Holiday check, end users can send images, different kind of sources, bed banks, etc. can send content to this unique address. And all transactions are stored in this unique wallet address. And this is very important. It is easy accessible with only one API. With one API, you can get all the content and use it for your website, for your selling pages as you like. So maybe you see this the first time. A wallet is nothing else as an address, a unique address. Yeah. It's very long. You can't have it in your mind. It's an address. Yeah. And when you have a user wallet, you have to this address a private key. And when you have the private key, you can do transaction with this address. Nothing else is blockchain. A unique address and a private key. Please don't forget the private key if you have money in your wallet. There is no company which can reset your password. No company. There is in Bitcoin, there are so many wallets out there where the people forget the private key, and there is no institution where you can say, oh, I lost my password, give me my password back. So this is very important, and maybe it sounds a little bit complicated, but because this is different or hard to understand, yeah, but in future, this private key will installed on your iPhone. Apple is already working on private key on iPhone. So then it's in your area of your mobile. I use the same mobile phone number since 1997. Same mobile number, same contract, it's always linked. Yeah? And then in the future, when Apple is coming up with this, or the telecommunication providers, then every user of yours can access with their wallet. Yeah? So it will come very fast. Yeah? Don't think that you can wait 4 years because when all the wallets are there, they want to have the usage also on their touristic or on TUI. Yeah? and not only on Booking.com, but on Travala. Yeah. So, then you have on the other side wallets of content providers for media data. Yeah? So there are media data, hotels have images of their own hotel, and they can create an NFT and put in this NFT an URL where the content is on a storage. Yeah? And you transfer, or they transfer the ownership to the hotel address. So then the hotel address is owner of the content. Yeah? Or they can keep the ownership, only saying that they have content. And if you want to get it, you pay, I don't know, 5 Caminos or 5 euros or 10 euros for this content, and the ownership goes through the address. And then you see in the wallet of the hotel the transaction. This is transaction for media, then facts, facts of the hotels, is there a pool, facilities, etc. Infos, descriptions can send to this. Mapping, bed banks and other can send the mapping code to this hotel in this wallet. So then everyone knows the mapping for this hotel, for Expedia is this, for MTS is that. Yeah, so it's easy, one API. And you can also send reviews. Holiday Check can send directly the mapping to their reviews to the hotel. Yeah? And at the end, you see a list of a transaction, and also other companies which we don't know can send content or other informations to this address. Yeah? So, and the hotels maybe ask, how can I bring my content on Camino? How does it work? Yeah? So later on, they take maybe this one, or they take a more comfortable way. Yeah? So you can write a smart contract with a URL. There is a standard of how you create this content. Yeah? So which fields are in, and then you can feed it and send the NFT to the address. Or you can use Giata Drive to bring your hotel content to the chain. Yeah? These are two ways. Yeah? And I want to introduce Giata Drive. So this is normal Web 2.0. Yeah? You have a login as a hotelier, and then you can drag and drop your images on this platform, and you can describe every image with the categories, with the caption, with the facts, etc. You define the different room types in the hotel, and you can also define the hygiene rules, COVID rules, etc. Everything is in this Web 2.0 interface. Yeah? And then you can also check your data, which quality, which quantity I have in the systems compared to other hotels. So it's the image quality is good or something else. Yeah? And this product sent these data via smart contracts on Camino, yeah, to the hotel address. This is how it works. Yeah? Do you understand? Who didn't okay. Okay. Then maybe I show you this live on Camino. If you can switch, please, to my computer, please. Oh, now you see everything, yeah? Oops. Oh. Oops. So, what we see now, it's the first time that you see an application on Camino. Every blockchain has an explorer for the transaction, etc. It's more a B2B front end. It's not an end user front end. It's a B2B front end where you can see the transaction, see the amount of coins in your wallet, etc. And this explorer is an hotel explorer. We will bring on Camino different explorers for hotel, for airports, for destinations, etc. And here you see that already 30,000 hotels are addressed. Yeah? So someone sent content to one of these hotels. Yeah? So it's a big list. And let's take one example. Hoppala. I have to take my glass. So I'm old, yeah. So I heard in a podcast about Chain for Travel, and the lady said these are how did he veterans. Veterans of the touristic create a new network. Thank you for that. So I choose Iberostar in Spain, yeah? And then I search for these hotels, yeah? And then you get a list of the Iberostar in Spain. And when I choose one, then you see the hotel address, the basic information, and here you see all the transaction which is done to this hotel address. Yeah, you see, for example, a verified wallet from Traffics sent data to this hotel, and it's a helicopter view of the hotel. Yeah, and go back. And then you also see holiday check sent data, and you see all the reviews of the hotel from holiday check there. It could be also TripAdvisor, it could be every solution. The question is, if holiday check wants to show the data directly or crypted. This is a decision, a business decision, yeah? So that you have to buy a license to view the data. But the API is the same. You get the data directly, yeah? And then we see here from Giata Drive, this tool what I showed before, when the hotelier is bringing the hotel images in, and here you see all the images from the hotel in this wallet, yeah? And then very important also from Giata Drive, the room types. Yeah, you see all the different rooms with a view, is a sea view or is no sea view, and then for each room you also find a unique address, and then you can think about what we can do. Yeah, we can address data to the room directly, the facts. Later on, I see in the future the end user is not talking to an OTA only with one hotel. He's talking directly via the OTA to the room, yeah, and buy the room, the right room, and the end user can send content to this room, and maybe you get a souvenir. When you are in this room, you get an NFT, I was here. And with this NFT, I was here, you can have usage, new usage, I don't know, rewards or something else, yeah? And then here's not verified user. So the platform, Giata, can verify different wallets. Yeah. So at the end, you see thousands of transactions, and you as a software developer wants to get only content from verified users, but this is a photograph which is sending photos, and you can buy it. Yeah, so you can take it over for 5 Caminos or something like this. And here's also Giata Drive. So, and at the end you have content, all the images, the geolocation, the address, the hygiene, the property info, the car park, sea view, sports, entertainment, and the description and the service of Giata is that they create out of this different languages. Yeah, so it's much, much easier at the end to create a really good website. So 40 seconds left. Can you switch back? Thank you. Yeah, and now it's very abstract. It's a geo wallet. Yeah, this is an idea that we want to set up also a geo address. Yeah, that resolution is not so good. So what we want to do is we make a grid on the world. Yeah, a 10 meter to 10 meters. And every grid has an address. Yeah? You can address this with a geocode, or every grid has a 2-name, maybe you know this 3 words product, but every grid has a combination of 2 words. Yeah, later on you can say, this field is, the name is pool field. Another is, I don't know, field pool. Yeah? But it's unique. Yeah? And you can send media data, facility data, sightseeing information, excursion and activities to this place, pick-up locations, end-user content. So this is a completely new world. Yeah? So, and you get it with the same API with a hotel info. Oh, sorry. Yeah. First use case, a little bit abstract, has nothing to do with pay a booking. But then you see the power of what we can do together, as Herman said, together, bring it together, and then we are strong, instead of competing or controlling the world. Because no one of us can beat Google. No one of us can beat Booking.com anymore. Yeah. Thank you.